everyone, I'm Parma and today I'm gonna show you how I built this hidden display for my diecast collection. It all started less than a year ago when I got back into diecast collection, and this shelf right here started to get full of cars, and the cars started to get full of dust, and my wife started to get a little bit upset about this situation. And after I built all my living room furniture, all my workshop space, and this setup for my computer right behind me, I noticed that there was a blank wall that could solve this problem. So after some days of talking, we got a deal. But the only condition was that the cabinet itself needed to be like a regular one from the outside, not showing anything when closed and matching the same pattern from the other furniture here in this room. Then I started the thinking process, the brainstorming, and as I like it to go, not in the computer, but everything by hand. So after everything decided, we sent all the cuts to a local shop and they deliver it to us, everything cut and everything ready to go. And that's where we are now, so let's start this build. So, as you can see, my measurements were a little bit wrong. Those were supposed to be the doors, but this gap was not supposed to be here. And now I have some options trying to figure out what to do with this size of doors here. My first idea was to make the doors with the right fitting and overlaying these side pieces. And then I was planning to put this side piece here just to get a better finishing on the side of the cabinet. But as you can see, we will need to change it a little bit. After some measurements and some thinking and some measurements and more thinking, I decided to shrink it a little bit in this orientation, because the gap in the middle was the exact thickness of two boards that were supposed to be the side boards, but I don't know why I got it doubled. So we're gonna shrink it a little bit, get rid of this gap in the middle, and then need to make some more cuts and transform the side piece on the inner piece and the inner piece on the new side piece with a new finishing here, a new PVC finishing that is supposed to be the same finishing as these boards. And some of you may show in the comment section and say, well, just put an aluminum profile, just get a handle, something to fill this gap and it's all done. Okay, this should be an option, but for me, I have other cabinets in the same room and I need to follow the same pattern, so this needs to be as clean as possible in the middle without any gaps or without any other details. So I hope everyone understood what I was trying to explain, but if you don't, just keep watching the video and you will get it. we're done with this blank box. And now we just gotta mark the points where we are going to screw these hinges. And one side will be a type of hinge and the other side will be a normal hinge. I'll show you. This is a normal or regular hinge. When open, stays at the same level, almost parallel to the inside of the cabinet, and it's the most common. There are other sides with a little bit of angle at this part, but we are not getting into this right here. And this is what we call a 165 angle hinge. This one, as you can see, have a quite different mechanism of opening, and when open it stays almost at the same level, almost parallel to the back of the cabinet instead of the side of the cabinet. So we're going to use it on the side of the cabinet that is not blocked with the wall, so we can open in a wider angle and get a wider field of view of all this collection. And now with the doors right on place, we will start to think about what we are going to do with this little section right here. The idea for this first section is to build something to get all the electronics hidden and those two rotating displays as well. Those will be a little bit higher just to get the right height to cover all of the electronics. And this will be the first shelf, all at the same level and covering the locking mechanism. This will be powered by NFC. This should be very cool. The 12-volt source and all the cables and stuff that should be not on our site. And as you can see, as you know, I don't have any plans for this. I don't have any 3D files, any project for this. It's everything here, and we will figure it out as long as it goes. the back I choose mirror, but not a regular one. I chose plexiglass mirror because for me it's easier to work and not so easy to cut, but a lot easier than glass. And as this cabinet is going to be hanging on the wall, I need something that is not so heavy. So I think this was a good choice. So now that the basic structure is done and all the dusty work is done, we can actually start to disassemble everything and start to think about the finishing touches. And to talk about it, we will start by the top finishing. And now we'll try something new right here. We will use fabric. This is like a sweat fabric that comes with the glue in the back, like a sticker. So it makes our life a lot easier. And we will try it for all the inside pieces. So we keep the exterior original and the inside piece will be a lot different. And obviously there will be some plexiglass pieces, mainly for this structure here and all the shelves that will go inside. But everything's being laser cut and then I will receive it to get all these pieces done. And by now we will disassemble everything and later on we will talk about all the electronics here. It will be very easy and very simple just to get everything done with the least amount of work. the electronics will be very simply done. My idea is to get all the outlet source up in the cabinet through here, and then before everything we will have this little micro switch that will keep everything turned on, but as soon as the door closes, this will cut the circuit and nothing inside here will be working as soon as the door closes. And we have one more thing here, and it's the dimmer. We'll use this to get all the LED strips in the right amount of brightness, and maybe we'll use it 100%, but I want to get this kind of control here. So without any more talking, let's finish all these electronics and finally get this little guy here hang on the wall. I forgot one thing about the electronics, and it's the locking mechanism. I'll show you too. This little guy here can be powered by a 5-volt source that can be plugged in the outlet, or we can use some batteries. And I will go with this option because all of the outlets in the cabinet will be turned off as soon as the door closes, as we said before. So this will be a much simpler way to do it. There are obviously other ways, but I chose this one so we can move on. the lights, I choose this LED strip right here. And why did I choose this? I choose because it's a COB light strip, so almost a continuous light flow, and this specific model is very thin, almost 3 millimeters thick. And this model, all the soldering points are right behind the strip, so finishing will be very good. And this is a warm white color, so I think it will match very good with other parts on this build. And now that we have everything right on place, all the LED strips are working, all the electronic parts are working, the rotating displays as well, we will disassemble this door right behind me to get done with all the plexiglass parts, and then we will come back for the final assembly. that's it for this video. Hope you like it as much as I did. And if you did, please make sure to like and subscribe, because there are a lot of projects on the go. And next week we will be starting a new one that I think everyone here will like it a lot. See you on the next video.